I know for me, a lot of what stops me from when I'm in these places where I know I need to go a different way or make another choice is there's a lot of judgment about my process. Like, why did it take so long? Like, why can't I figure this out? Why isn't it more simple? Or blah, 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 all the story. And really, it doesn't really matter how long it took you. It doesn't really matter how windy your process is or how many times you've had to go back to go forward. You know, friends, like that's just the mind's judgment of that it should be linear, that it should be easy, it should be whatever it is, but it is what it is. And really, because we're in Leo season, this is all about you being you and your process being yours. And it doesn't matter if you had to go back 100 times before you go forward, if you had to take 30 steps back before you took a half step forward, just go forward. Just give yourself permission to be in your own process, even if you don't know how it's going to turn out, just trusting that you being you is truly the pathway forward. So I was reminded this morning of The Velveteen Rabbit. It's a children's book, and if you've never read it, it's a marvelous book. And I remember reading it to my daughter. But this quote, I've often come back to in my life different times, and I feel that it's exactly what we need to hear today. He says, "You become. It takes a long time. And that's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily or have sharp edges or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you're real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out and you get loose in your joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter because once you're real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand." So friends, this is all a week for being real. This is all about a week for being real with yourself, real with how you transmit yourself, real with the choices that you're making that are truthful and authentic.